Joined tonight by women's basketball seniors Mackenzie Dufour and Abby Young, following a GNAC Tournament victory, 63-50 over LaSalle College. Quarterfinal win, guys. Congratulations on that. Abby, 14 points, 14 rebounds. Game high, 14 rebounds. That's a lot of boards. And Mackenzie had a good night as well, with 13 total points and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Guys, talk about the win tonight. I know that before the interview we talked about how maybe the nerves are there a little bit. It was tight. It was a slow start early. What's going through your minds? You're thinking maybe it could be our last game here. We want to keep going.
I mean, that's exactly going through my mind. I know that after this game was over, I was like, oh, we got ourselves one more. I'm really happy about it. But yeah, I think in the beginning it was probably nerves. We have a young team and an old team, I guess, in a sense. So it might be nerve-wracking for the freshmen and nerve-wracking for us, knowing that it could be our last time. And then I think at the end it was just, we all looked at each other and we were like, we really need to step it up.
We didn't want it to be over.
Yeah, we're not letting this be our last game.
No.
So.
Is there like a message with that, from coach talking about seniors?
No. We just look at each other.
We said it to each other, yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, pick it up at me.
Yeah.
Coach he talked to us as a team to step it up because all of us were kind of.
We put pressure on ourselves.
Yes.
More than anything, we'll motivate ourselves.
Mentality. Yeah.
Now, like I said, a slow start. You guys came out, and it was a low-scoring first half. You guys picked it up at the end, but it was always tight, 29-27 at the half with you guys ahead. What was the halftime message? What was kind of the big improvement at halftime, the adjustment?
I mean, to keep the defense up, that's for sure. To keep them to so low points was a good motivator to us to keep it going. Offensively, we just needed to get it together, put it in the hoop, stop the turnovers, just work together and have fun. And that's what it came down to.
Well, turnovers played a huge role. I don't know if you know the stats, but LaSalle had 27 turnovers tonight, and you guys scored 21 points off of those turnovers, a lot in transition. So that was a big part of your approach. The full court press obviously is something you guys do quite a bit. Just kind of talk about that, how that's gone along this year for you guys. It's been a pretty good weapon for you.
You can talk about it because you're at the front of it.
I mean, it gets the defense going and it pumps us up. And then once we're in the half court, we still have that momentum going instead of being flat-footed and stationary. So having that extra full court to run around, it's a booster for us. And then we started the game with doing only 3/4 court defensive, and that's where we were so flat-footed we couldn't get anything going. You can't get a defensive stop and then score on that. So the second half we went back to our 100 full court, and
That made a difference.
It did. Yeah.
I think it also comes with communication. The more we talk to each other, the more we're able to get defensive stops. And I think that's another thing that we did a lot better in the second half is talk to each other, make sure we knew where people were, especially when we were in the zone.
Definitely.
Now you guys mentioned that it was an interesting mix, or you have an interesting mix on your team, old and young. And maybe you guys came out tight. The young players might have been nervous. But pulling out a win today, what does that do for you coming up on Thursday, the semifinal round? Do you expect the same kind of jitters? Or is this kind of, we have this now, we did this, let's go towards our common goal, which is getting that championship?
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I got the nerves out of the way. I'm ready.
I'm
ready to just go to the next level. It was getting this first playoff game out of the way and knowing that we are as good as we made it the season to be.
Any more games with the 5 girls that I played with the past 4 years would just be, I don't know. I just want to keep going. I'm not ready for it to be over, so.
No, I'm sure everybody would agree. And Abby, this is our chance to say congratulations on reaching the 1,000-point plateau. I'm sure Mackenzie is disappointed she didn't get that assist. I know that's a big thing for you guys. A freshman, Abby Eastman, gets the assist. But what did you know you hit it? And
No.
I know they announced it there at LaSalle, from what I understand. Did that kind of click at that point, or what?
I actually got taken out of the game, and I was walking down the bench, and then Lindsay was at the end of the bench, and she stood up and just gave me a huge hug, and she was like, "You got it!" And I was like, "No way, I did."
Yeah.
I knew I was close. I didn't know the exact number though, and
It's hard when you're in the game.
I didn't want to.
And it was
do
such a close game too. So they're
Yeah.
announcing it. Coach is still yelling at us to get our butt in gear, and we're like to Abby behind his back. But
Yeah. No, that was a good win for you
So
guys
happy
going
for you.
into the playoffs. But yeah, definitely, Abby, congratulations. Just the third since 2004 to go into the 1,000-point club here, and joining former teammate Ashley Giel.
Yeah.
So it's always good to get your name up on that banner. But guys, we obviously don't know the result yet of the other duo in the bracket, 3 Riviere versus 6 University of St. Joseph. But whoever it is, they have to come in here on Thursday night, and it would be an upset to beat you here on our home court. Thought the crowd was tremendous. Sometimes after dinner it takes a while to trickle in. But maybe, do you think that played a role tonight? And what kind of role can the crowd play on Thursday?
Oh, a huge role.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's another thing that will get a fire lit underneath us, and I mean, we all want to show off and like prove to them we are as good as this record tells us we are.
Nice to know our school supports us.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
Right.
Huge support system.
however much support we get is like, it's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations on the win. Come out and support your Monks, everybody. Thanks, Blue.